All right, so this is episode 3 of Fake Meat with a Meathead, and we're gonna mix it up a little bit this time. So we are gonna be trying these Impossible sausage. This is Italian, and we're actually gonna be taste testing it against some actual meat sausages to see how they compare against the actual meat products. I had to film this before we cooked it because I asked my roommate to open the package and he just kind of ripped it up, but I thought I'd get a shot before we tear these up. Let's see the stats. Yeah, there's a cat. So this comes with 4 sausage links per container, and here's how they look. Serving size is 1 link, 230 calories, so kind of high calories, I feel like. Let's see. 1 link of this is 260 calories, so it's actually a little bit fewer than an actual sausage link. 16 grams of fat, 8 grams of carbs, and 14 grams of protein in this one. Let's see what our real sausage says. 21 grams of fat, so quite a bit more fat than the other one, which was 16, a little bit more. 3 grams of carbs, same amount of protein actually, so you're getting less fat with the Impossible, a little bit more carbs, but the same amount of protein. All right, so we will cook these. He's got a griddle, so I think we're gonna cook them on the griddle, but it says you can also cook them on a charcoal or gas grill or in a conventional oven or on a skillet. So we're gonna throw those on and see how it goes. All right, so here's how they look on the grill. All right, so we've got them cooked, and here's how they look. These are the plant-based. These are the, oops. These are the other ones. And I forgot to mention, my roommate actually brought it up. Anything plant-based isn't gonna have cholesterol. And so these don't have any cholesterol, and these do have 60 milligrams of cholesterol. So also, I've been trying to put pricing information in all my videos, so if you look in the description, I can't remember how much these cost, but I'll try to look it up and to compare costs on these. So, yeah, I guess we're ready to go. Are these too hot to eat?
Probably not.
So, here is, I've had these before, but it's been a while. I don't really remember how they taste. Do you want a fork?
No, it's fine.
It's good, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think it tastes like a regular sausage.
Yeah, it's good. That is really, really good.
All right, now compare.
Oh, they are a little hot.
A little hot.
Mm. This one's a lot juicier, but nowhere as good as in flavor. Mm.
Do those have like seasoning in them?
Yeah,
They
but not
put
as good.
seasoning in
Yeah, but it's not as
sausage.
good as the Impossible.
So what do you think about the texture? I know when I've cooked these before in the skillet, it has this casing around it, and I normally end up just like peeling off the casing, but it doesn't taste like anything.
The texture tastes pretty close to the sausage, just again, not as juicy. And maybe like more spongy. I don't know how to explain it. Just kind of
Impossible.
Oh, look at it dripping. That looks so good.
Okay, so if you had these two in front of you and you had to choose one to eat, which one would you choose over the other?
It's really hard because these are so juicy. If I have water, then I'm going for the Impossible because it tastes really good, and then I can just hydrate with water. But
You like the juiciness?
I like the juiciness of these. And honestly, I guess if I could, I would do both at the same time. That way, I could get the juiciness from this.
So if I
flavor-wise,
if
Impossible.
I serve these, would you be able to tell the difference?
Yes.
Yes.
Clearly, there's a difference between the.
But like, if you
vegan
weren't
sausages and
directly eating like this sausage, and I served you just
the
this,
Impossible.
would you like be like, oh wow, this is weird? Or would you be like...
I wouldn't think about it twice unless I just knew that there could be a chance. And with you, I never know. But yeah, I mean, if you come up asking me, how does it taste and look at me really weird, then I'm going to know you're up to something. But I don't know. I think it's really, really good. I like the flavor of the Impossible better than I do. What is this?
The Johnson.
Johnson,
And they're both Italian sausage. So.
And I like the flavoring of the Impossible better. But I'd eat them both together. So I think they'd be perfect together.
So you'd be like okay eating this
Mm-hmm.
if it was served to you.
Yeah, or like in the future, if like a business wanted to save money, they could just mix the two in the future. That way people there would be no complaint from the meat eaters because there's meat in there, but they would be able to spice it up really good and put filler in there that costs less.
I don't know what the difference in cost is with these, actually. Like I said, I'll look it up and put it in the description. Okay, so on our rating scale, what would you rate the Impossible?
A 6.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
So still the favorite is the steak ones. The Beyond Meat steak. The first ones that we did.
Yeah.
Out
That
of
tastes
everything
better
we've
than
had.
meat to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would definitely suggest eating the steak, especially with like tacos or anything that has like shredded steak in it. Quesadillas would be really good. I thought about that for what I eat sometimes.
But these are just kind of like, they're fine.
Yeah, and they're really good. I think they're really good. I would suggest them, especially if someone was having some health issues. That's what
You know what? I feel like
suggest.
this tastes like the meatballs, but just in a sausage form. You know what I
Do you
mean?
think that they're repackaging?
Could be. I think it tastes a lot like the meatballs.
I like this better, but the same texture and everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well that's
So 6.5.
6.5 for the Impossible.
I really wanted to give it a 7, but 6.5 I think is appropriate.
For the dryness.
Yeah, just for the dryness.
Okay, so that's that. We'll be back again with something else next time.